Welcome back, friends, and let me take you on a tour. On a tour through a highest level Stellaris Let's Play. In its probably final hours, because we have no opponents left that could do anything to us. Due to our massive fleets, any crisis that would launch right now would be... yeah, quick work. Quick work for our fleets. Because, as you can see, when we close all these thousands of planets with the thousands of people we have... oh, come on. Stop this already. The shipyards, the star bases, the military fleets, if you sum that up, it comes to around, I think, 800k or something like that, which is pretty much enough to beat any serious fleet that is... of the highest level of Stellaris and 5 times the crisis. You can beat any fleet with that. So you can basically pluck any endgame crisis you want out of the blue. And if an empire, a fallen empire, should awaken, it around doubles their fleets, or it could also triple their fleets. It would make no difference. And that's the power of Nautilon. That's the power of the snails that you see here. That's the power of this slightly unusual strategy of spiritual, genetically advanced snails that have now reached the point where they are truly Ubersnails. Let me show you. So 1,590 of them, and I've seen that it makes a lot of sense to still categorize the planets into specialized planets and to breed specialized subspecies there. It's a lot of work, but it's really paying so much. It's crazy. As you can see here, the most predominant ones are the research Nautiloids, and research is what keeps us going here with 24k research. So they are fertile, mostly not because of the pop growth speed, but of the nice pop housing usage. Here again, minus 20% pop housing usage. So you can cram your planets and habitats full of snails with that. And they're erudite with a researcher's output plus 20% leader level cap. Traditional unity from jobs plus 10%, that is always useful. That is also something that you cannot really get from anything else. So this research and unity is the backbone that keeps this machine going and growing. Then we have the traders that pretty much have nearly the same. They're just robust now instead of erudites. All others that are not researchers are robust. Why robust? Because resources from jobs are really, really helpful. And you also can get, of course, great leaders out of that. I mean, the leader lifespan of minus 10 years is nicely offset by this plus 50 years, right? And then they are respectively thrifty for the trader Nautiloids, ingenious for the energy Nautiloids, industrious for the miner Nautiloids, and ridiculous for the entertainment Nautiloids. I mean, agrarian for the agri-Nautiloids. So, there's that. There have been a couple of builds that I've tried. All kinds of things like that. There exists some pretty out there species made out of the rackets here that have basically an innumerable number of traits pieced together, but they're also all sent away to a better place. To a better place. And the better place for us isolationists is out of the Seekers of Nautilon Empire. We are in a federation. A federation, you say? Inward perfection and a federation? Yes. Yes. I mean, if you actually watch the over 100 episodes of the Let's Play, you can see that these guys, the Free Marikhanat, has basically saved us from the extinction. We were nearly being crushed by the Hismosynergetics and the robot empires of the Archangels that were here. And then these guys came along and awakened as a mid-game crisis. They were there with their roughly 200-300k fleets at our border and asked us nicely, what they should do next. No, actually, they ran over that here, the Ospranian kingdom of strange birds, as you can see here. And they took planets from them, and then I thought, well, I mean, they were coming for us next, and then we said, hey, how about we become like a subordinate empire of them? And that worked. We just had to pay a little bit of our income, and essentially they were guarding us, and they were not harming us, so everything there was quite nice. And after a while, when the Great Khan died, these guys formed the Free Imari Khanate. And the Free Imari Khanate makes an offer to everyone that is their subordinate empire, among them this Ospranian kingdom, to join them as they transformed into a democratic society, to join them in a federation. And we said, of course, yes. And then, because of our unimaginable economic power, we were the leader of this federation, nicely protected by the innumerable fleets of the Free Imari Khanate. Of course, we had the Ospranian kingdom that hated our guts all the time. You have to be clear about that, also in the federation. So the first thing that these guys tried is to throw us out of the federation. We saw that, though, and then countered the offer. And it seemed like because we joined the Free Imari Khanate, or the former Free Imari Khanate, like the Khanate before the Free Imari Khanate, when it was actually a Khanate and not a democracy, because of that, these guys liked us more, and they threw out the Ospranian kingdom, which we continued to take apart then. And step by step, the Free Imari Khanate has declared wars on other empires, taking everything apart. And we were part of that, because we were, like, loyal to them, and also their fleets were also not negligible. So it was kind of, we interpreted that as a hint of fate of our great god Nautilon to stick together with them. And we did that. And we did more. What we did also was, because you see, as an inward perfection pacifist empire, you have some options still to gain some area. You could attack fallen empires. We have done that. This is actually the remnants of a fallen empire. It took about 2 years or something like that to take it all and to incorporate it into our empire. This is the same case with this thing, which was the former strange big robot empire that threatened us, partly, and partly part of this. I think it was a mega corporation that formally spanned over all of this area and was incredibly powerful. They decided to attack us, and that was not good, because then we could also, a lot of influence that we had. Look at that. If you get great unity, you can get +5 influence per month, which is one of the most powerful things ever. Well, we could claim a lot of their systems, and that we did. And so we got this part. And then, actually, the crazy Salad empires of the Vivia Sandhya Star Confederacy here also declared on us, and that led to us basically gaining this part. So we had that small empire around here, and we grew massively due to the Federation, and due to all kinds of empires declaring on us, and also due to eating up robot empires and sending their robots away and disassembling them. Because we're isolationist spiritualists. So let's get real. That's about that. While that, we were always threatened by different empires around here, but none of them really took off. I mean, there's some that really took off, and as you can see here, that one of them is the Lavis Star Dynasty. They're pretty good, but let me tell you, there's another one, and they only have negative. Are they still negative? Yeah, they're quarrelsome, decadent, wasteful, non-adaptive, and repugnant. And they have been most of the time, at least the third or fourth powerful empire in the galaxy. So this shows the power of the Federation, and this also shows the power of just a lot of population, which the Outcasts had. And we, on the other hand, have a lot more population, as you can see here. 5,000. Around 5,000 snails, and these singular ones here are the rest. And the snails are the dominant species of this galaxy. Not only the dominant species, it's also that we are the dominant empire now. I mean, it is as it is, right? Let me show you this. The power. The power is here. That's the power. Everyone else is inferior. Inferior at least. Inferior or even worse. And that's also what this shows. I mean, we're basically doubling the amount of points alone that we have on the second most powerful, the Vivisandya Star Confederacy. That is our most powerful opponent. And the others are not necessarily our opponents. They're kind of happy. We get sent all the time lots of, for example, energy. All the time. So it seems if you have like one of the biggest fleets in the galaxy, we're not even close to filling up the naval capacity. We can even expand it because we have 3 starbase capacity more there. So if we've done that, then the thing is, this game is already so much won. And yet let me show you, there's something else, of course, that fuels this. We have a matter decompressor, giving us some nice output. Around 3,000. Then we have the Dyson Sphere. That gives us also a lot of things. And we're creating a ring world here. We're not only creating a ring world here, we can also repair and settle on some ring worlds here. I mean, that is one of the examples here, right? Ruined ring world sections of the Alpha Complex Processing Unit. There's a ring world, and there's another ring world. And the thing about these ring worlds is you don't need influence for that. You just put in cha-ching 10,000 alloys, and that's it. And here we go again. So that's massively saved influence there. It's just about... And that's not the only thing we have. Ooh, let me have a look at that. So we've got a science nexus. That was a ruined science nexus. That these strange robots, they called it from us in a matter of seconds, really, just before we had it. But we got it back from them, and that was a matter of revenge. And because we're not really bad, well, look at that. There's another science nexus. And the thing about the science nexus is you don't only get this 300 flat thing. No, and there's something that really helps with going massively research there. Whoop. You get twice the bonus for the science nexus, which is twice 50% research speed on your research, which is totally out of control. I mean, just got to say that. We are also building a mega art installation at the moment, but that's not going too far. It's just there. We also have this thing, the Strategic Coordination Center. Here we go. It's just very nice to have that too. Adding a lot of speed to your fleet and all kinds of things like that. Then we have a gateway network, basically interconnecting our empire, which helps a lot with defense when someone out of the blue decides to attack you, which actually happens a lot, which is usually usually they see some strategic or some tactical advantage, one should say, some short-term tactical advantage, then they go for that. Then they totally screw it up and you win. There are tons and tons of fleet at the borders because everyone's nervous at our fleets. And let me see. Well, we also have armies, as you can see here. And we went, of course, for the bioengineered squadrons, and they have quite a lot of health, morale, and collateral damage. And we, as you can see in the technology, whoop. Yeah, applied superconductivity 15, cell revitalization 16, leader efficiency, loader efficiency, I mean 8. There's a lot of advancement there, and I mean, we're over the top with the technology. I mean, I think the Fallen Empires still have some bonus on us. No, I mean, the technology level is equivalent compared to us. Yeah, and everyone else is basically inferior. Totally and utterly inferior. And so, this is the overview of the Seekers of Nautilon Empire. As you can see here, we have quite some fancy names here, and that's what you might also be interested in, and that's what has been mentioned throughout the LP. That's the creations of the community. Crazy, crazy good creations. Part of them were taking part in something that we might start again. For an instance, before Federations launches. And that is the Grand AI tournament. The Waffenpack of Avuda is with a very nice backstory, is a veteran from that. And also one of the best empires that has come out of that. So that has basically won or nearly won the AI tournaments. So what is so great about these empires is not only their big backstories and stuff, but through the process of eliminating them and getting a really good and crazy strong empires out there, is that these empires, well, not the AI created ones, not the Dual Hive or the Drool Perfect, I mean, the ones that were handmade very often, like the Empire of Saronia, the remnants of the Wen, the Brotherhood of Light, they are very often also building these mega structures. They're building mega structures everywhere, interstellar assemblies, all kinds of things like that are being built. And this is not even with an AI mod, right? This is not even improving like behavior like this or encouraging behavior like this with an AI mod. It's the normal AI that does this, and it's due to these empires being constructed so very well that they actually have the leeway, the resources, and the intention to create megastructures everywhere they go. Like here's the Sentry Array site. Very nice. So that was the tour of the Empire. I want to say to you, thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll see each other in another video connected to Stellaris probably. Be it a story video about this Let's Roleplay where we've reached a dominant position. Be it another news video, which I know you like a lot. Or be it something new about federations, or another AI tournament. We'll see about that. Thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. This is Immanuel signing out. Have a great time until next time.